Hello everyone, and welcome to another compilation of scammers whose scams were just going nowhere. Before we go any further, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. It really does help. Cassandra would like to start you off. Normally, I say Cassandra would like to introduce you to, well, she wouldn't, but she's going to introduce you to Harry Scott. Anyway, hi, he said on the 31st of August. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. You're welcome. Where are you from? Happy Sunday. I'm from England. Where do you live? I'm from Austin, Texas. Is it still very hot there? I always think of Texas as being hot and dry. I will love to hear from you later. I want to go to bed. What's the time over there? It's 9:30 a.m. Good night. Really? He said. No, I made it up. Sorry, I hope to hear from you later. 3:33 a.m. here. Good morning. Hello again, it's lunchtime here. To save you asking, it's almost 1:15. Okay, whatever that means. Afar, he said, and I'm hoping one of my Nigerian viewers can explain what he meant there. Is this an alternative to LIE? How are you? He asked. What are you far away from? Because in the UK, afar means far away from. I'm working, he said. Yes, you're working far away from where? Yes. OFGS, where are you far away from? You're working afar. Far away from where? Turkey. How far are you from Turkey? I work here in Turkey. Where do you work? I work in England. What's your job? I run the family estate. We have 2,000 acres of mixed arable and livestock. What is your job? I work as an assistant manager here in Tucky. Assistant manager in what? A clothing shop, a coffee shop, market stall, a call centre. I work as an engineer. What kind of engineer? I work as a director of marine engineer in BP oil and gas companies in Turkey, Brisbane, high sea. I don't think that needs a map, does it, ladies and gentlemen? And you? I work on the same estate I told you about earlier in England, Sydney, low sea. OK, he said. Hello, are you there? It was after midnight here when you sent that. I was asleep. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. I've just come inside to do some work in the office. OK, how's work today? It started raining, so I came inside to look at feed suppliers. OK, I hope your day's going cool over there. It is. Are you working today? Yes. What are you doing? I'm at work. Obviously, if you're working. I'm just doing some work in my office, and you? I just told you. I'm doing some work at my office right now. Yes, you already said that. What are you doing? I already told you. How many of you are there? So he sent a photograph of a laptop computer. And you, he said? Meaning? What are you doing right now? OK, obviously there are at least 4 of you. May I suggest that before asking a silly question, you scroll up to see if A, one of your mates has already asked that question, and B, if the person you're talking to has already answered it. There's another option. C, has the person already told you without being asked? What do you mean? I mean exactly what I said. Obviously there are at least 3, if not 4 of you, because you've asked me 3 times, and 3 times I've said that I already told you that. So I suggest that all of you scroll back and read what I've been saying. This what you mean? He said, having scrolled back and found I've just come inside to do some office work. Awesome, you've managed it. If you read the next thing I said, that will help you even further. I really love to see what you're doing. No, you don't, because you were all too lazy to scroll back until I told you to. And this, he said, finding the bit where she'd said it started raining, so I came inside to look at feed suppliers. Well done, I knew you could do it. I don't understand you right now. Which bit don't you understand? That I'm impressed you managed to scroll back and read what I said? Just send me the photo of what you're doing right now. Grow up and stop acting like a small child. I realise you are all kids, but at least try to act like a mature adult. I don't know why you can't send it to me, he said. I cannot even begin to imagine why a mature adult would even ask. Really? So it's obvious you're a group of kids. Yes, really. So either grow up and act like a mature man, or go and annoy someone else. Choice is yours. Choose your next answer carefully. Mature adult or small boy? Okay, you've chosen small boy, goodbye. Feel free to moan to yourself like a young teenage kid. But our man got the point and disappeared. Then Celia encountered Paul Freeman. If you could tell me what Celia was talking about, please do so in the comments below, because I have no idea. Good morning, he said. Hello, said Celia. Hi. Hello again, said Celia. I'm just on my way to work. Love is patient and is kind. Love doesn't envy. Love doesn't brag, is not proud. 1 Corinthians 13:4, he said. Celia, of course, felt moved to reply. Music to hear. Why hear'st thou music sadly? Sweets with sweets war not. Joy delights in joy. Shakespeare. Our man was impressed. Hi, he said. Hello, said Celia. How far? He asked. A long way, said Celia. Hi, he said again. Hello, said Celia. I like romantic evenings and bedroom conversations just between my wife and me. I'm a real man looking for a real woman. You're in luck, pal. The woman you found is as real as you are. I love being alone with my loved one and being with her for the rest of my life. I love going out with friends and being alone sometimes, and above all, pleasing the woman I love. I am an optimistic man, and I hope that one day I will see a smile that will fill my life with the sunny rays of a happy family life. Celia, of course, was deeply impressed and replied, I like secret bolt holes where one can talk to oneself with no one listening. I love threesomes and foursomes, and sometimes fivesomes. I love staying in, alone. I'm a pessimistic woman, and one day I will see my life filled with the random drivel spoken only by scammers who have no idea what they're talking about. Our man was impressed by that. I will do my best to create warm, tender atmosphere and special coziness where one can feel comfortable. My ambition is to inspire my beloved woman constantly, to help her to keep the balance between career and private life, just as she will help me and inspire me to do good. But it's always for me. Love is first. I need a friend for sharing life who wants to create a strong family. Celia had to reply, The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. I'm normal man, replied our man, who dreams about human happiness. There are so many interesting things around, worthy to be seen and amazed together with a special person like you. I will be waiting to read back from you. Celia didn't disappoint him. How like a dream is this I see and hear. Love lent me patience to forbear a while. Our man sent a thumbs up and, defeated, disappeared into the ether. Michael Donald struggled when he was talking to Persephone. Hello, gorgeous, he said. It's really nice to meet you here. How are you doing, and how is your health? I'm fine, thanks. My health is awful. My name is Michael Donald. And you? Oh, you sent me a friend request and didn't even bother to read my name. How disrespectful. Goodbye. Not that, but you know, some of people don't always their real name on Facebook. That's why I asked to know. Okay. I assume that means you don't use your real name. No, this is my real name. Okay. I'm sorry if I offend you. Okay. I'm 56 years old. How old are you? I'm 55. Okay. I just want you to know that in a friendship or relationship whereby there is trust, caring and understanding, age is just a number. Do you know that? Then why did you A, tell me how old you are, and B, ask how old I am? And age is just a number. Maybe I'm 82. It doesn't matter, he said. And I have no idea why you're burbling on about trust, caring and understanding. You do know that's the kind of rubbish that scammers talk, don't you? Along with claiming they're honest and don't lie. And as far as I'm aware, we aren't in a relationship. I'm from United Kingdom, London. And you? I'm from Leeds, but live on Orkney. Which part of London? I'm from Barnsbury, he said, and I have to say, I'd never heard of that. I had to look it up. I don't think I know that. Is that somewhere in South London? I know Barnsley, but that's not far from where I came from, in Leeds. It's located, he said. I don't know what that means. It's located in North London, he said, having looked it up. Oh, okay. I'm not in London right now. I'm an engineer. I'm working with the Besiktas shipyard company, and I'm going to get the pronunciation wrong here, so I apologise to my Turkish viewers, which is located at Yalova, Tersenalia, Boyezi, A10, Parcel, some numbers, Turkey. I've never been to Turkey, so I don't know where that is. I'll look on the map. What kind of engineer are you? I'm a site supervisor at the Besiktas shipyard in Turkey. Oh, not an engineer. I'm an engineer and a site supervisor. Oh, here we go again. What kind of engineer are you? Mechanical engineer under shipbuilding. Okay, I don't think I know what a mechanical engineer would do for a ship build. Believe me, Persephone, you're not alone. Mechanical engineer is under shipbuilding, okay, because here there are many departments. Some are ship construction and I'm under ship engine people who work the engine of the ship. I've no idea what that means. Okay, I was hoping you'd tell me what a mechanical engineer does on a ship. I know, tell me what you do. How do you want me to clarify you so that you can understand it very well? I want you to tell me what a mechanical engineer does on a ship. Let's break it down into easy steps, shall we? Which bits of the ship might a mechanical engineer work on? Servicing of the ship engine, he said. OK, now tell me what you do, please. I'm having a rest inside my room, because it's night here already. Good morning. On this new week, you shall not be disgraced. You'll enjoy the pleasure and blessings of the Lord in all that you set to do. Rejoice, everything is working well for you. If you say so, but I'm still hoping you tell me what you actually do, please, because I meet so many people here on Facebook who are just making up stories about their work and who have no idea what they're talking about. I keep hoping I'll meet someone who can tell me properly and sensibly what they do. Oh, Persephone, you're about to be disappointed again. OK, if you're not comfortable enough with what I told you, then you can go on and look for who can explain more to you. Thank you so much. OK, I'll take that to mean you are just an idiotic kid who has no idea what he's talking about. Goodbye. Then our man disappeared. Then, two of my girls would like to introduce you to Peter Freeman. They were both talking to him at the same time at the end. Hello, beautiful, he said to Cassandra. How are you doing today? I hope you have a great day today. Good evening, she said. Evening. So tell me, how are you doing? I most say it's a pleasure meeting you here. So tell me, I hope you don't mind if we get to know each other more better. Ah, yes, more better is more good. Oh, I see. That's good to hear. Well, talking about myself, I love friends and family. I'm a fun person and make friends easily. I love life, love my family, and still have some love to share with a special lady. Life can be lonely without someone. I'm a person who's very real when it comes to life and its issues. I'm honest, kind. I'm divorced with a grandson. My wife died 5 years ago. My grandson, he's the only I have in my life right now. Did your wife die before or after you divorced her? And you? I've never been married and I don't have children. Do you have children? Afar, divorced, he said, and I'm beginning to think that Afar is an alternative to Alai. She passed away, he said. I don't know what that means, replied Cassandra to him saying Afar, divorced. Yes, you said, but did she pass away before or after you divorced? I mean, she passed, divorced. Please type something that makes sense, said Cassandra. Did she A, pass away before you were divorced, or B, after you were divorced? She passed away after divorced, he said. OK. Yeah. Did you have children? I have a grandson. Obviously, Cassandra was trying to catch him out there. My daughter passed away when giving birth to my grandson Jake. So the answer is yes, I had a daughter. You only had one child? Yes. So what do you do for fun? I ran backwards round the 20-acre bottom field, screaming at the full moon. What do you do for fun? Oh, I see. That's good to hear, he said. It is, yes. Are you going to tell me what you do for fun? Yes. Well, I love cooking, going out for workout, shopping, swimming, camping, beach, golf, movie, music, and the gym also, and others. So tell me, what's your favourite colour? Otto Pinkington, what's yours, and how old are you, please? 58 years old, and you? I'm 63. What's your golf handicap, and what kind of music do you like? Well, I love country music. My favourite colour is red and white, which stands for pure-hearted love. How dreadfully unoriginal. What's your golf handicap? I usually play for fun, but not just addicted, he said. I'm sure, but that doesn't answer my question. And although you can't see it on the screen because there are no timestamps, he disappeared for a few minutes while he Googled golf handicap and came back and said, 22. Okay, very high, but I guess it would be if you just play for fun. Yeah, but I always do put my bod, spirit and soul when playing. Oh yes, using a bod is good. Such an interesting game. Yeah. Would you love to try some days? I played a few times when I was younger. I wasn't really very interested. Wow! That's nice to hear. And why did you stop playing, if I may ask? I told you. I didn't see that. Can you please recall me again? OFGS, it's my previous answer. Use your finger and scroll back. I just did. What are you doing now? Awesome, so you know the answer. I've just finished lunch. To save you asking, it was egg on toast, and yes, it was yummy. What are you doing now? Tell me about your grandson. I didn't reply to her, saying she'd just had lunch, and it was egg on toast. He said, Wow! That's nice. I'm doing some paperwork for my contract, but I'm done with it. Well, my grandson Jake, it's a nice boy, very smart and intelligent, and more about him. He always play with me when I'm at home and go out with me for shopping also. And if the person that you're talking to online tells you that about their child or grandchildren, that they're a nice boy or girl, and they're very smart and intelligent, then you know you're talking to a scammer, because if you look at that, he's actually told you nothing about his grandson. What is your contract? I have to go out now. I'm meeting the farm manager in 10 minutes. I'm a registered lumberjack supervisor. I work for the international market. I handle contracts related to forest products, mainly hardwood. Now I work as a logging specialist, and what I do basically is to see to the harvesting, wood processing and supply of finished timber logs to other export agencies and other companies that in turns to supply the international market. Right now I'm working at the site where I have ongoing logging operations, so I've had this job in the works for over 8 months now. Is a contract I have with an export company to supply a certain amount of timber logs. I've had a team of lumberjacks working from a forest here in British Columbia, Canada, since the start, and I only just recently flew down here to personally see through the last phase, so it's been super busy around here. The name of the company making the export after the harvesting and logging is all done and sent, Holman AB Company in Sweden. You own a farm? He asked, because Cassandra had said she was meeting the farm manager. Yes, I run the family estate. We have 2,000 acres of mixed livestock and arable. Which hardwoods do you handle? Wow! That's nice to hear. Oaks, have you met with the farm manager? Didn't I say I was meeting him 3 hours ago? Where are you in BC? I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Oh, I see. That's a nice place. Hey there. Oh, you know Bury, do you? And you didn't tell me where you are in BC. I live in North Carolina. North Carolina in British Columbia? Did the US and Canada amalgamate? What are you saying? Don't you know the states? I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, said whichever member of the team had taken over, but presently here in Canada for a job. OFGS, I'm saying that I asked you. I asked where you are in BC, and your reply was North Carolina, so don't you know Canada, and don't be rude. Not rude here, but try to make sure you get what I say. How are you doing today, and how was your night? It'd be doing much better if you told me where you are in BC. I think you should look upwards, because I can't recall telling you BC, because I don't live there or work there. You really are rude and obviously lying to me, so I think you should look upward and read what your mate typed, she said, copying the bit where he'd said, from the forest here in British Columbia, Canada. Now tell me what you think you do for a living, and where you think you are right now, not what your mate thinks. Try I'm in Lagos trying to scam you, but I'm too stupid to know what my mate already said. To which our man replied, My hi, Muchie! What on earth are you talking about now? Replied Cassandra. Keep scamming, Muchie, he said. I have no idea what you just said, but you obviously admit you're a Nigerian scammer, and you're too stupid to know what your mate already said. That stupid Nigerian scammer blocked Cassandra. But if any of my Nigerian viewers can tell me what Muchie means, please do in the comments below. Having blocked Cassandra, our man very briefly was also talking to Persephone. Hello, beautiful, how are you doing today? I hope you have a great day. Good evening. I'd gone to bed by the time you sent that last night. Oh, I see. That's good to hear. I must say it's a pleasure meeting you here. So tell me, I hope you don't mind if we get to know each other more better. And because he said, Oh, I see. That's good to hear, when she told him she'd gone to bed, Persephone replied. OK, I'll make sure to go to bed again next time you send me a message. OK, said our man. So where are you from? I'm off to bed for a while, since you messaged me again. I know you'll think that's good. Oh, I see. Well, when you wake up, text me on, OK? I'm awake again now, but as it's good to hear that I go to bed when you send me a text, I guess I'll have to keep going to bed to keep you happy. It's a wonderful day that the Lord has made, so let's rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. How are you today? And he sent a thumbs up. Getting lots of sleep as I have to lie down every time you text to keep you happy. That's nice to hear, said our man. I know, it's just amazing, but I think I won't answer your texts very often, otherwise I won't get anything done as I'll have to keep lying down. LOL, said our man. So I'll answer you again when it's time to go to bed this evening, then it'll be time to lie down anyway. You're so funny. All right, where are you from? Don't know why that's funny. It was you that said, oh, I see, that's good to hear, when I told you I'd gone to bed. Or are you one of those stupid idiots who can't be bothered to read what I'm typing and just types a stupid answer? Because you have two choices. A, read what I say and type a sensible, relevant answer. Or B, keep typing stupid replies. Let me know which you choose, please, A or B. To which our man replied, don't be rude here. I don't tolerate that. OK? OK, you choose B. Keep typing stupid replies. Goodbye. You too. Slate, he said. L-I-E. R-O-F-L, said Persephone. So you admit you're a Nigerian scammer? Nice one, pal, said our man, and blocked Persephone.
John Dirk thought he'd try his luck with Denise. Hello there. How are you? He said. I'm well, thanks. It's nice to meet you, L-I-E, he said. Where are you from? And if the person that you're talking to online says L-I-E to you, then you know 100% for certain that you're talking to a Nigerian scammer. It's a code that they use to try to make sure that they're not talking to another fellow scammer. Did you mean to send that to someone else? That isn't my name. So sorry about that. That was a typographic error. I apologise for that. Where are you from? I live in Guildford. I'm from Amsterdam, Netherlands, but I live in Myrtle Beach here in South Carolina, USA. It's a pleasure to meet you once again. I went to Amsterdam with my late husband a long time ago now. Really? I was born there, but I live here in South Carolina. So sorry to hear your husband. He died 10 years ago, said Denise. I got married 18 years ago without a child. My wife died of COVID-19 since March 2020. So for the past 3 years, I've been engulfed in pain. No one to lean on as a partner, neither someone to name after my heart again. Sometimes I feel so lonely. It's so sad, says everybody's dream man, because of course every woman is looking for a man who feels sorry for himself. How awful, said Denise. Very awful. People change. Things go wrong. Just remember, life goes on. I just have to live my life. I can't continue in such pain forever. I think you need counselling, said Denise. You think so? Oh, yes. I'll consider your advice, he said. Enough about me. Tell me about yourself. Are you blessed with kids? I have 2 children and 4 grandchildren. I'm a very lucky lady. You are a blessed lady. Yes, I am. I wish I could be so blessed like you, to see my grandchildren to play with. Not everyone's lucky enough to have them. You have to find other ways to fill your time. Yes, you're right. Not everyone is lucky to have them. Sure, I have other things that I fill my time with, though. That's good, I'm sure you do. So tell me, what is it you do? I'm retired. I used to be an accountant. I ran my own small business with Albie, my late husband. OK. I'm a geologist stroke contractor, as if contractor is an occupation. I work onshore and offshore in an oil rig of 400 nautical miles into the Atlantic Ocean. One of the things that takes my time, ha ha ha. 400 miles doesn't sound very far. Where's your nearest land? My work is based on contracts, though the last one was in China though, but currently home now. You said you're 400 nautical miles into the Atlantic Ocean on an oil rig. Yes, that's right. Oh, that's your home, is it? The one you're currently home now on. I'm not sure I'd want to live permanently on a rig. You seem not to understand my kind of work, said our man, who had no idea what he was talking about. But it's okay. I believe with time you would get to understand. You can't stay permanently on a rig. I told you, my work is based on contracts. Whenever I have contracts, I travel and work, not like I live permanently on a rig. I don't think I do understand, said Denise. I'm sure you told me you're 400 nautical miles into the Atlantic Ocean. With time you will do. With time, you can tell me what you mean when you said you're 400 nautical miles into the Atlantic Ocean. You definitely said that, she said, copying the bit where he said, I work onshore and offshore on an oil rig, 400 nautical miles into the Atlantic Ocean. I know I didn't imagine it. To which our man, who realised he was confused, replied, as they often do, You seem to ask a lot of questions, honestly. Who are you? That's a bit rude. You told me you're 400 miles into the Atlantic. I was trying to be interested in what you said. I'm not sure why you told me something you don't want me to be interested in, unless you're making it up, because you think it sounds impressive. I just told you what I do, and yet you keep on asking questions you don't know about. I'm fed up, said our man, who had no idea what he was talking about, obviously. Do have a nice day. I don't know why I'm being interrogated. Because you aren't making sense. I was just asking about what you said. You definitely told me you're on a rig 400 nautical miles into the Atlantic. Why are you so fed up about telling me that? Unless it isn't true. That must be it. It isn't true. Do have a nice day, said our man. You ask too many questions. Do have a terrible day, said Denise. You tell too many lies. To which our man replied, Old witch, and blocked Denise.
William's James seemed to think it was worth trying his luck with Cassandra. I've no idea why. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. Where are you from? I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Where are you? Okay. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Are you going to tell me where you are? How old are you? He asked. I'm 63. Are you going to tell me where you are? Okay, I'm 60 years old. Where are you? I'm from Texas. For the record, that's the 4th time I've asked. I will now make you ask me your next question 4 times, plus 1 extra time for each extra time I have to ask. That's because they cross-posted there. How long have you been single? Okay, you now have to ask your next question 4 times. Okay, I'm single for 5 years. Awesome. Okay, have you married? I'm from Suffolk. Have you married? Okay, how are you? I'm good, he said. Awesome again, replied Cassandra. Okay, what's your name? Sinfonietta Pinkington Wilkinsbury Smythe Allspice. What do you think it is? Did you have group? He asked. What? Replied Cassandra. Chat in group. I have no idea what you're talking about. Which group? Group chat. Which group chat? For goodness sake, type something that means something. I have no idea which group you're talking about. A Facebook group, a local group in Bury St Edmunds. The only chat groups I belong to are family ones on WhatsApp. But can we chat more better on Google Chat? He asked. We couldn't chat more worse, and that still doesn't answer my question. I don't want to talk to you again unless or until you tell me which group chat you're talking about, and as I've now had to ask you that 4 times, I'll make you ask your next question 4 times. This is getting so boring. Can you send me a card? He said. Now what are you talking about? But can I need some help with a card? Oh, FGS, man, please type something sensible. What card? Is this something to do with that mysterious group? Why can't you? Why can't I what? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Are you smoking the wacky backy? Because it's addled what's left of your pathetic brain. Please can you help me? He tried. Help you get a brain? Please! See if at Amazon are selling brains. You might find a reconditioned one. I'm your son, he said. ROFL, replied Cassandra. On second thought, don't look on Amazon. It would be a waste of a good brain, new or reconditioned. Did you have horse band? He asked. I have 12 Shetland ponies and 11 fell ponies. I suppose they count as horses, although I wouldn't really call them a band. I think the correct term is a herd. Can I have your number? He said. Number of what? Colin number. I don't know who Colin is. Can we do video call? Yes, if I can see you first. I'm coming, but can you see my first? I won't be able to see you unless you call. Get on with it, man. I have things to do, and waiting for you isn't one of them. Oh, FGS, I'll call you. He sent a photograph of a man. Answer the call or go away, said Cassandra when he refused to answer. You have a count of 10 to answer, or you're blocked. She got to 0 and blocked him.
And finally, Christopher James thought he'd try his luck with Cassandra. Hey, babe, how are you, honey? I don't recognise you, said Cassandra. Remind me who you are, please. because obviously that's how you introduce yourself to a lady you've never met. I'm Christopher by name. Nice meeting you, my dear. Oh, hello. It sounded as if you thought you knew me. I got attracted through your profile too, and I thought I could say hello to you, if you been a chance of us knowing each, he said. Answers on a postcard in the comments. Okay. Yeah, baby, where do you live? I'm near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Okay, nice. Nice place, darling. Oh, you know Bury, or are you just following the latest fashion trend of pretending you do, and then making a total fool of yourself because it's obvious you know nothing about it? And why do you say so? So you do know Bury, because it's one or the other, isn't it? You're either following the latest trend of pretending you know somewhere when you don't, or you really do know Bury. Tell me more about yourself, he tried. I'd prefer you to answer the question, please, instead of avoiding it. Why? Tell me more about yourself, my love. Because then I'll know if you're an idiot who's trying to impress me, or if you've genuinely been to Bury. And the more you try to avoid answering, the more I'm inclined to think you're just an idiot. To which our man replied, Rubbish! Okay, I assume that means you know nothing about Bury, and were following the latest trend of pretending to know it when you don't, so you are just a brainless idiot. Goodbye. Our man sent 4 devil faces, adding, You're foolish! It's you that's foolish, claiming to know somewhere you don't, and then not being man enough to admit it. If you act like a small boy, you'll get treated like one, so grow up. Our man replied, Enough of that, woman, and disappeared.
I hope you enjoyed this compilation of scammers whose scams were just going nowhere. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.